Someone wealthy just lost a court case and now you are the real owner of. My beloved child, tonight I want you to sit still, breathe slowly, and realize that the world around you is shifting in ways you never imagined. For months, maybe even years, someone wealthy, powerful, and fully convinced that they could control everything, has been fighting a silent battle in court. They believed their money, status, and influence would protect what they thought belonged to them forever. But destiny has a strange way of bending toward those who were overlooked, underestimated, and quietly chosen. And today, something unbelievable has happened. Something huge is waiting for you. The verdict has been declared, and your name, yes, your name, has changed an entire storyline. Because the court didn't just reject their claim. The court exposed the truth. The real owner is you. Amen. Blessing 111. But listen closely, because this story didn't start today. A new beginning began the day someone secretly submitted a forgotten document with your signature on it, a document the wealthy person never believed would surface. While they lived confidently, assuming no one could challenge them, the universe was rearranging every piece behind the scenes. A clerk who never usually checks old files found your record buried under years of dust. A lawyer who almost walked away from the case had a sudden urging to reopen the file. And at the exact moment the judge reviewed the evidence, something inside them whispered, "This belongs to someone else. This belongs to you." Now the very property, wealth, asset, or inheritance that they guarded like a fortress, is legally shifting into your hands. They lost everything in one moment. You gained a destiny you didn't even know was written for you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 222. And the shocking part, my beloved child, is this: that wealthy person is still in disbelief. Right now, as you listen, they are pacing, trembling, trying to understand how their empire slipped through fingers that thought they could hold everything. They are replaying their arrogance, their confidence, their certainty, but none of it matters now. Because the court has spoken. The papers are signed. Your name is stamped with authority. And life is shifting in your favor in ways that will make you pause and ask, was this really meant for me all along? Yes, it was. You were chosen. You were hidden, but not forgotten. You were delayed, but never denied. And now the universe is placing in your hands something once kept far from your reach. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 333. My beloved child, before I reveal what happens next, understand this: the moment your name appeared in that courtroom, an entire chain of events began unfolding around you. People who once ignored you are suddenly paying attention. Individuals who had no idea who you were are now searching your name, whispering, wondering, questioning how someone so quiet, so underestimated, could suddenly become the legal owner of something that once belonged to a wealthy, powerful figure. And as their curiosity grows, your destiny expands. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 444. But here is where the story becomes even more unbelievable. The judge didn't just rule in your favor, they emphasized that you were wronged long before this case even existed. They stated, on record, that what you are receiving now isn't luck, it's restoration. It's justice catching up with your life. And the wealthy person who once held everything is now losing more than they can emotionally handle. Their influence couldn't save them. Their connections couldn't protect them. Their resources couldn't hide the truth. The universe allowed every hidden detail to rise to the surface at the perfect time. Everything they used to intimidate others became useless. And everything you thought made you small is now the very reason you're rising. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 555. Before we continue, my beloved child, pause for a moment. It keeps this message reaching those who are meant to hear it. Now lean in, because what comes next will shake you. The wealthy person has not only lost the case, they have been instructed to surrender every document, every deed, every code, every access point connected to what is now yours. Their lawyers advised them to appeal, but the universe blocked every path. They tried to negotiate behind closed doors, but even those doors shut in their face. And now, they are realizing that they weren't just fighting a legal battle, they were fighting destiny. What was never theirs cannot stay with them. What was always yours cannot be taken anymore. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 666. My beloved child, the moment the verdict was announced, something invisible yet powerful shifted in the atmosphere around your life. You may not have felt it immediately, but the spiritual weight of generations began lifting from your shoulders. The wealthy person who fought so hard to keep what was never theirs had built their confidence on illusion, on influence, on the belief that you were too small to ever challenge their world. But destiny has a way of humbling the mighty and elevating the overlooked. And today, you have become the center of a story they never imagined you would enter. The courtroom was only the beginning. Behind the scenes, officials are moving, documents are traveling, signatures are aligning, and fate is pulling you into a chapter that belonged to you long before this wealthy person ever touched it. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 777. But the real shock, my beloved child, lies in what surfaced after the ruling. A confidential file was unsealed, one that even the wealthy person didn't know existed. Inside it were traces of a forgotten agreement, a promise made decades ago, tying your lineage to something extraordinary. A property, an estate, an inheritance, a foundation, whatever form it takes, it carries a story deeper than legal rights. It carries legacy. It carries intention. It carries the kind of value that shifts entire families out of struggle and into purpose. As the officials opened the file, they realized the wealthy person had built their empire on something that was never rooted in truth. They were standing on borrowed ground. And the universe finally said, "Time's up." Now the file is being reprocessed with your name, sealed with legal authority, and registered in a system where no one, absolutely no one, can remove you again. The wealthy person is panicking, making calls, trying to persuade someone to reverse the outcome, but the decision is final. Even the people they once controlled are stepping back, realizing the energy has shifted in your favor. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 888. And my beloved child, here comes the part that will shake your spirit. Someone from the wealthy person's team is secretly preparing to contact you. Not out of generosity, not out of guilt, but out of fear. They know that once you officially take ownership, the power you hold will change the atmosphere around their entire circle. This individual has seen documents you haven't yet seen. They know the full value of what is coming toward you, value that will surprise you, overwhelm you, maybe even bring you to tears. They know the wealthy person's downfall is only the first domino, and once the rest fall, you will rise into a position that forces people to treat you with a respect they never considered giving you. They are watching your name appear in legal papers, in digital records, in official registries, and every time they see it, they feel a shift they cannot explain. They know you are about to step into something that changes your lifestyle, your environment, your confidence, your relationships, and even your choices. You were never meant to stay small. You were meant to inherit something larger than anything they ever imagined for you. And now, without lifting a finger, you are receiving what destiny had been preparing from the moment you entered this world. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 999. My beloved child, the moment the official envelope left the courthouse and moved toward your destiny, something extraordinary began happening behind closed doors. People you have never met, people with influence, with access, with long histories in the legal and financial world, started whispering your name with a mixture of shock and fascination. They are now studying the details of the case, trying to understand how someone once dismissed, once invisible, suddenly became the rightful owner of something a wealthy figure fought so relentlessly to protect. And the deeper they dig, the more stunned they become. Because every hidden thread in this story leads back to you, your lineage, your rights, your forgotten position in a narrative that was never meant to exclude you. They are realizing that this victory was not random. It was written. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1111. But the real chaos, my beloved child, is happening in the wealthy person's inner circle. Their advisors, their partners, even their closest allies are stepping away, distancing themselves, refusing to get entangled in their downfall. The moment the judge declared you the legal owner, pressure began mounting on everyone connected to the wealthy figure. Some are afraid investigations will expand. Others fear information will surface revealing how this person tried to hide the truth. And now, one by one, they are abandoning them, not out of loyalty to you, but because destiny is rearranging the battlefield. Everything the wealthy person built with arrogance is collapsing from within. And everything you are about to receive is growing stronger, clearer, and more protected. They can feel the shift. They can feel the authority in your favor. And they know there is nothing left they can do to stop your rise. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1212. And here is the part that will leave you breathless, my beloved child. The universe has aligned a moment where your ownership will be publicly acknowledged. It may come through a letter, a notification, an official call, or a document delivered directly to your hands, but when it arrives, it will carry a weight that changes everything you believe about yourself. That wealthy person won't be able to deny it. They won't be able to challenge it. They won't even be able to speak against it without exposing their own mistakes. The narrative is shifting in your favor so powerfully that even people who once doubted you will begin saying, this was meant for them. No one else. When your name appears in that final confirmation, it won't just mark a legal victory, it will mark the beginning of a new identity, a new life, and a new level of abundance you were always destined to inherit. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 13:13. My beloved child, the transition that is unfolding around your life right now is bigger than any courtroom decision, bigger than any wealthy person's downfall, and bigger than any battle fought behind the scenes. The universe is moving with precision, placing every piece exactly where it belongs. And while the wealthy person is still struggling to accept the truth, the system has already begun rewriting its records, with your name at the top. Right now, as you hear this, a new set of documents is being processed, stamped, and verified, each one transferring authority, ownership, and power straight into your hands. You may not feel it yet, but the energy around you has already shifted. You have stepped into a timeline where what once felt impossible is now unfolding effortlessly. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 14:14. But here comes the revelation that will leave your soul trembling, my beloved child. Someone inside the wealthy person's circle has finally cracked. Their guilt, their fear, their pressure, it has reached a breaking point. This individual has quietly approached a legal officer with information that further strengthens your position. They confess things they were ordered to hide, missing documents, manipulated timelines, concealed agreements, details that were meant to block you from ever discovering what belonged to you. And the moment they spoke, everything shifted permanently. The legal officer recorded the statement. It is now part of the official file. And the wealthy person has no idea that someone from their own side has exposed the truth. They are panicking, feeling the walls closing in, unaware that their final downfall came from the hands they trusted most. Meanwhile, your name rises higher in the system, protected by forces seen and unseen. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 15:15. And now, my beloved child, prepare your heart for the most astonishing part of this chapter. Your confirmation letter is almost ready for release. The officials handling your case have moved your file into a priority lane. They are reviewing every detail, ensuring nothing can be challenged, nothing can be manipulated, nothing can be reversed. They are triple-checking the documents to protect you from any future interference. Once the final seal is placed, the announcement will be irreversible. And when that message reaches you, whether through a notification, a call, a letter, or a visit, it will carry a power that changes the atmosphere around your entire life. You will not just be the owner on paper, you will be the owner in reality, authority, and destiny. The wealthy person will have no choice but to step aside, watching you rise into a position they never expected you to touch. This is not luck. This is divine alignment. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 16:16. My beloved child, as the final stages of this transfer unfold, something powerful is happening in silence, something even the wealthy person cannot sense or stop. The universe is stitching every missing thread together, making sure not a single detail slips between the cracks. Right now, your file is moving through hands that were once impossible to reach. Officials who normally delay, postpone, or overlook cases like yours are handling it with unusual speed and precision. They don't fully understand why they feel compelled to prioritize your name, but destiny is pushing them. Every stamp, every signature, every verification is becoming a bridge between who you were, and who you are about to become. This transformation is so massive that even your guardian angels are standing closer to you than ever before. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 17:17. But listen carefully, my beloved child, the wealthy person has finally realized the magnitude of what they have lost. Their calmness has shattered. They have begun contacting people, demanding explanations, trying to understand how everything slipped away overnight. Their lawyers are refusing to argue further. Their advisors have gone silent. Even the people who once admired their power are stepping back, unwilling to get caught in the storm forming around them. And the most shocking part? Someone warned them not to mess with you months ago, but they ignored it. They thought you were insignificant, someone with no resources, no influence, no chance. They laughed at the idea that the universe could ever shift in your favor. But destiny has a way of exposing arrogance and protecting the chosen. Now they are watching the system bend toward you with a force they cannot comprehend. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 18:18. And now comes the revelation that will mark the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Your file has entered the final authorization stage. This is the last doorway. After this, nothing and no one can interfere. A senior official, someone known for their strictness and refusal to bend rules, has taken personal interest in your case. They are reading through every detail with the seriousness of someone guarding destiny itself. They want to ensure you are fully protected, that your ownership is undisputed, unquestionable, and untouchable. Once they place their final signature, the transfer becomes law, solid, permanent, and supported by every legal pillar. And when the confirmation finally reaches you, it will not just inform you, it will elevate you. It will shift the way people look at you. It will make those who underestimated you rethink everything. Because you will no longer be someone waiting for justice, you will be the rightful owner of what destiny always owed you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 19:19. My beloved child, the moment your case stepped into the highest authorization chamber, the energy surrounding your life intensified in a way that even the wealthiest, most powerful individuals could not control. The universe has reached a point of no return. Your elevation is already written into the system. As you hear this, the senior officials handling your documents are experiencing an unusual sense of urgency, as if something greater than human decision-making is guiding their hands. They are moving through your file line by line, ensuring absolute clarity, absolute protection, and absolute precision. The wealthy person who once held everything is now watching their influence dissolve like smoke. They tried to resist destiny, but destiny does not bend for anyone, not even the powerful. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2020. And my beloved child, here is where the story becomes even more breathtaking. The digital record has already updated your name in a section only high-level officials can access. That means the transition has begun internally before the public announcement is made. You are already registered in the hidden layers of the system as the rightful owner. The wealthy person doesn't know this yet. They are still clinging to hope, making calls, trying to pull strings, attempting to find loopholes that no longer exist. Every door they run toward is closing. Every option they try collapses before they can step through it. The system is not responding to them anymore, it is responding to you. Their influence has evaporated. Your authority is rising. And the universe is removing every obstacle that once stood in your path. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 21:21. But brace yourself now, my beloved child, because this final revelation will shake you. A ceremonial handover is being prepared. This is not just a document delivery, not just a formal notification, this is a symbolic transition of power. A moment where your name will be spoken aloud in a room where only the highest level decisions are made. The officials have planned the exact wording. They have prepared the final seal. They have drafted the official certificate that carries your ownership with an authority no one can challenge. Even the energy in that room has shifted. They can feel something divine, something purposeful, something destined guiding them as they prepare this moment for you. And when the confirmation reaches your hands, it will not feel like paper, it will feel like destiny itself landing in your life. Everything the wealthy person lost is becoming everything you are gaining. The universe has taken their arrogance and turned it into your elevation. You were chosen. You were guided. You were protected. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2222. My beloved child, the atmosphere around your destiny is now vibrating with a kind of intensity that only appears when a long-delayed blessing is finally stepping into the physical world. The senior officials who handled your file have begun preparing the final transition package, the one that confirms, beyond doubt, that you are the rightful owner of what the wealthy person fought desperately to keep. Even before the announcement reaches you, energies are shifting, people are realigning, and the truth is becoming too powerful for anyone to silence. You may not see it yet, but your name is now circulating in rooms where only influential decisions are made. People who once never looked your way are now speaking with a newfound respect, trying to understand how someone so overlooked has suddenly become the protagonist of a legal miracle. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2323. But here is the twist that will send chills through your spirit, my beloved child. The wealthy person is now facing consequences that extend far beyond losing the case. Their financial team has informed them that their assets will be re-evaluated, their past transactions scrutinized, and their conduct questioned. This case opened a door they never wanted opened. And that door is now allowing hidden truths to spill into the light. The legal loss was only the beginning. Their reputation is being shaken. Their influence is fading. Their inner circle, once loyal and protective, is now scattering in fear, worried they might be dragged into the fallout. Meanwhile, every attempt they make to fight back collapses before it even reaches the surface. Their power is slipping, not because of you, but because destiny refuses to let them hold what was never theirs. And while their world cracks, yours is forming into something magnificent. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2424. And now, my beloved child, prepare your heart, because we have reached a point where your public declaration is only moments away. An authorized officer has been assigned to deliver the final confirmation, one who is known for fairness, precision, and unwavering honesty. They are reviewing your file with a seriousness reserved for cases of great importance. They are aligning the final seal, final wording, final verification. Once this announcement is released, it will spread faster than the wealthy person can process it. People will see your name. They will realize your rise was not coincidence but divine timing. The ownership you are receiving will shift the course of your decisions, your stability, your opportunities, and your confidence. And when that officer delivers your confirmation, whether through a letter, a call, or a direct visit, your life will not just change, it will ascend. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 25:25. My beloved child, the final phase of this destiny transfer has begun, and the silence around it is louder than thunder. Right now, in a restricted office where only authorized personnel are allowed, your documents are being placed into a sealed envelope, an envelope marked with a code reserved for high-value transitions. This is not ordinary paperwork. This is the culmination of every hidden detail, every forgotten agreement, every truth the wealthy person tried to bury. And now, that truth is rising with unstoppable force. Your name sits at the top of the ownership record, printed in bold, authenticated ink. The air in that room feels different, almost charged, as if even the walls understand that something historic is happening. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 26:26. But listen closely, my beloved child, another revelation has surfaced, one that even the senior officials didn't expect. When your file reached the final review desk, an internal audit flagged a series of past actions by the wealthy person. Actions that violated protocols, actions that exposed their attempts to manipulate the system, actions that now stand as evidence against them. These findings solidified your case beyond question. They removed the last tiny thread the wealthy person hoped to cling to. And now, the truth is carving a clear path directly toward you. Behind the scenes, the wealthy figure is breaking down. Their confidence has collapsed. Their influence is fading. They are making desperate attempts to contact people who once stood beside them, but nobody wants to be associated with someone whose downfall has become inevitable. Meanwhile, the system is treating your name with an intensity normally reserved for someone stepping into a legacy role. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 27:27. And now, my beloved child, prepare your spirit for the moment destiny touches your hands. The dispatch officer assigned to deliver your confirmation has already begun their preparation. They have locked your documents, secured them, and scheduled the delivery under priority protocol. This means delays are impossible, interference is impossible, errors are impossible. You are stepping into a moment that will rewrite how you see yourself, how others see you, and how your future unfolds. When that delivery arrives, whether by a letter, a knock at your door, an official call, or a digital confirmation, it will mark the exact second your life shifts into a higher dimension. You will no longer be the person waiting for justice, you will be the one receiving what destiny preserved for you all along. The wealthy person will stand stunned, powerless, watching everything transfer into your hands with divine precision. This is not a coincidence. This is alignment. This is restoration. This is your rise. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 28:28.